and welcome to Liz at Home from Cape Town, sunny South Africa. I just bought myself this lovely new desk mat with a picture of Table Mountain, which is the kind of well-known landmark of Cape Town. And when we go to the beach, we get this kind of a view of the mountain. So I'm very pleased with it. I'm going to slide it along because it's quite a long one. So it's got that side of the mountain, and then it goes all the way along to show you right to this side of the mountain. And it's quite a landmark. So if you ever visit Cape Town, it's great to go up on the cable car and then you can see all the scenery around there. Today's video will be me sharing a page through of my completed book. Yay, I finished this Simple Kaleidoscopes Easy to Color Designs by Ligia Ortega. I really enjoyed doing these and I thought I would share my completed book with you. I hope you enjoy it. So I bought the PDF version of this. This book is available on Amazon. I'll put a link to you for you to use. I bought the PDF book and I printed it on cardstock, and I started it probably 2 years ago, and I've done this book whenever I felt like mindless coloring. I've really enjoyed doing it. So I've used things like gel pens and markers and things like that. Some of these have backgrounds. I think this is probably the only one that I did a background for. And I really loved coloring them. I can't tell you how much this book meant to me. This one, the center is color pencils and the rest was alcohol markers. Practiced some blending with alcohol markers. This was pencils. I've always liked this one. I think it was I was practicing highlights and things like that. And I've enjoyed using different color schemes and trying to practice like letting this stand out and come forward, and then the shading, the shadows to take it backwards and that kind of thing. So you can see by the backgrounds, which were pencil, this was pencil. A lot of the time this was pencil with gel pen, shiny gel pen, if you can see. A lot of the time I would find a color palette on Pinterest, or I think I mentioned in my last video, I bought a Kindle book from Sarah Renee Clark of different color palettes, and I've also taken some of those and just used the color palettes. One of my dear subscribers mentioned that she enjoys gaming, and she sometimes will save a scene from a game video because the colors are so great, and I love that idea. I don't do gaming, but I love, as you know, I have all my grandchildren and I read to them a lot, and some of the kids' books are just so beautiful with the most gorgeous color palettes. So I've thought I'm going to do one of these days soon. I'm going to find a picture in one of the children's books and then share that color palette with you and try and pull out pencils or markers that match it and use that as inspiration. I love mandalas and kaleidoscopes and things like this because you can use colors that you wouldn't often use. For instance, this very bright pink is not a color that you often use. So I've really enjoyed doing these. That one I liked very much. I used new chameleon markers I bought for that one. Some of these I've done in the last month, so you'll probably see them again when I show you what I've colored in the last 2 months, which is really not a lot. Been so busy with the grandchildren. Once again with the gel pens. decided to use some black for a change. Twist gel pens. This is also chameleon markers. And you may have seen some of these in my monthly colorings. This is the Ohuhu skin tone markers. So this book was made in 2016 by Ligia Ortega. And here I used, I don't know if you can see the jelly roll, the ones that give you the wet look. Can't remember what they're called right now. And I used glitter on that. Some more glitter. This was a different glitter. It was bought a kitty's glitter that I just sort of tried on there. This is a recent one, the last few. Recent. And very bright watermelon colors. I don't know if we'd just been eating watermelon when I did this. And very pink. That's the last one in the book. And so another completed book. I'm so pleased I finished this book. I need to decide which book is the next one that I'm going to try and complete. It usually takes me more than a year to complete a book, but I like to have a project that I'm trying to complete. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing the page through of that, and I hope you love my new desk mat as much as I do. My next video is going to be doing a scene in gouache, so we may start with the desk mat and then I'm going to put some plastic down because I don't want to spill paint all over it. So bye-bye now, and I wish you a wonderful and colourful week. Cheerio.